So the person that you're looking at on the screen is Councilwoman Glenn Henderson out of Tampa, Florida, 5th District. A little bit about the 5th District, specifically the community known as West Tampa. West Tampa is the area that we represent is a largely populated African American community with, like most urban centers, high crime, drugs, underemployment, lack of affordable housing, homelessness, all of those ingredients that's normally associated with a community that's not healthy. The role of the West Tampa CDC was to create a bottom-up approach in which the residents would be the driving force behind creating its vision of what this community should look like. What the West Tampa CDC did was to hire a consultant that worked with the community to put together its own strategic plan that focused on public and private relationships and partnerships that increase the resources to increase the quality of life of residents in the West Tampa community. The idea of no one being left behind as development takes place and redevelopment takes place. The idea that gentrification can be reduced intentionally and by design. The West Tampa CDC approach play a key role in reducing the level of gentrification in West Tampa, the model that we use. The conversation that we had during this particular conversation, and by the way, this is the show that we was well, the show we called in on is in Tampa is known as What's Really Happening. It's 11:58 a.m. WTMP in Tampa, Florida. The discussion we had when we called in was about 3 areas that we are about to bring online. 3 different types of events and initiatives. The first is the national approach to reducing gun violence. This approach looks at 15 of the most violent communities in the United States and looks at lessons learned and best practices from those cities to a model unique to the Tampa Bay Area. The second is the event that we're going to do, a workshop on artificial intelligence, Chat GPT, and the Web3. And what's exciting about this is the ability to use this technology to level the playing fields, specifically in poor neighborhoods with the technology that's coming out. And the workshop is going to be really interesting to show how poor people can use this in a way to A, generate money, and second, change the narrative of quality related to that quality of life like no time before. And then finally, the workshop we're doing is on creating opportunities for especially um, those that are low income to create their own business. This workshop is based on how to create a professional business plan. It's based on how do you create wealth and specifically for communities. But anyway, let's hear how we jumped in and shared thoughts with today's show.
Free, no charge. We have a communication team that can put out great messaging to students because we do that all the time. Gasparilla prom. The school system is constantly addressing public safety for our children. And this is one of the instances, that we're going to have to do it again.
And we're going to ask the parents,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to pick up the phone,
Yeah.
Text, email, have you communicate. People don't know what you need in resources until you ask for them. And I'm understanding there's a lot of kids that's roaming the street, running away from home, doing a lot of this stuff. So if your child is one of those that you just cannot get a handle on, reach out. There's resources, especially in the school. Y'all have counselors where people can actually step in and help mothers, fathers, and there's a lot of fathers that is doing the job. We want to say kudos to their dads. They get a lot of knocks out of the head. But I'm seeing fathers pushing those strollers around, coming to PTA meetings. Well, y'all call them something different now. I'm old school. The PTA meeting, I don't know what you call that. But people, let's get involved. We're going to go to the phone line. Carly, you say what's really happening.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Micah Randolph. Look, I know the names, voices.
Thank you so much. I have quickly, like an echo. On December the 30th, we'll be doing a national discussion on street violence from around the nation. We're going to spotlight our own Rise Up for Peace as a national moment. We'll talk about that. On December the 20th, we're going to be doing a workshop on artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and the Web3 in the Black community. And finally, on December 27th, we'll be doing a workshop on professional business planning. For more information, contact us at West Tampa CDC at gmail.com. And Councilwoman, keep doing a great job.
Thank you, Michael Randolph. I can always rely on him for public comment every meeting.
Every meeting.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, Michael. We just came to Facebook friends too.
And Michael, we thank you for all the hard work that he's continuously doing in the community. He and Joe Robson, they keep the West Tampa CDC
West Side
on their toes, and they're doing a great job. And now the park is going to be revamped and all. So we say thank you to the West Tampa CDC. Go ahead. And that's in your district too.
Yeah.
Recording in progress.
So we had an opportunity to share our thoughts with the councilwoman as well as the community as a whole. I'm encouraging everybody that's in West Tampa to attend the upcoming meeting to learn about what's going on in West Tampa, and also to attend different workshops that we will be putting online. Some are online, some are going to be put online. And we should have access to how to do a business plan, how to use ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, and other things that we discussed earlier. This has been a great opportunity to share with updates on what we're doing in West Tampa. And I can't not, I'll be remiss if I didn't fall back and talk about all of the great people that's in West Tampa, especially the residents that decided to stand up and develop their own narrative in terms of what does the community look like.